EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now, you ready? Mike 27, one, Raider 1, and Raider 2. Check, 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 check. Hey, orbit.
Carr now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 56. Mox 56. 3 bucks. Hey, 734.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Express. Let's go, pick it up, man. 56 to 29. Check 56. It's our field.
To throw again, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 30 base.
51 to mine. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Delta. Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 6. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ready up.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
5.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set. 61, Matchbox Lights.
Get him! Check 99! Check 99! The mic, boy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Leo!
Switch!
Squeeze! Hey, Haywood! Get it!
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
From the gun, Herbert. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Express! Express! 47. Check, 47. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Raider 1. Give me something. 694. No.
Hey, seam 6.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Express. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. You're mine.
Hey, my 7.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, D.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch the run.
On second down now, it's Jacobs.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check, 47.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rock it. Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking long for Thomas. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Throwing again. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That one complete to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tighten up.
93. 47 right. 47. Hey, Delta.
Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
What down? 185. Hey, 734.
Push him back. Mike's 47.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run it.
Get some space. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Know what I would tell my offense?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Wide, get wide. Slitter.
Deuce right, Chief. It's fresh.
To throw his Carr. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.